I wouldn't approve it. Hello, everybody, and welcome, and thank you for all of those texts that have come in saying, hey, I don't hear you. Hey, there's nothing on my Facebook page. Hey, I'm watching YouTube. There's nothing there. Okay. Now text me back and say, okay, I got you now. We welcome you into the studios in Alva, Oklahoma. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it's supposed to be 90 degrees. This is Rose and Ben. Yes, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Today is kind of like a partial trip. It's not a total fall. It doesn't count. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. It's Rose and Ben, 168 years of combined what we call wisdom. And at the end of this show, you get something that is real. Rose will give you her thought of the day for you to be able to live by. Rosie, your hair looks lovely.
Oh, well, thank you. It cost me quite a bit of money.
Well, I think it's well spent. We got another possibility of a boyfriend. I've asked for a Dun & Bradstreet. The last 3, that shut them down. We didn't get anything, but we'll keep trying.
Well, just don't tell the age, and maybe I have a chance.
I know. Every time I say, can you believe that she's 91 years old? Then she just cringes. She cringes. She said the other day, why are you in such a hurry? Where are you going? I said, I got to go to the chiropractor. I can't hardly move. And she said, I've never been to a chiropractor. Is that really the truth?
Well, certainly.
Steve Nutter's here with me. He's my neighbor down the road. He's a part of this Act One thing that we're going to get into real quickly here. But as a neighbor, Steve,
he hasn't been either.
You've been to a chiropractor, have you?
Many times.
Oh, yeah, on the farm.
Farmer.
Farmer, chiropractor, yeah. And I know our next guy up, he's a bull rider. I'm betting that he's been to a chiropractor.
Yes, I'm sure they have.
Steve, how are you, buddy? I see you as I drive down the road. We live about a mile apart, which means it could be 20 miles, right?
Yes, that's what we do is wave as we go by.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And make sure you got all the fingers extended. Exactly. Rosie, go get them.
All right. Well, this morning we have some really nice guests, and I want to introduce to you Michelle Penner. And she is the kind of, I guess, are you the ramrod for the...
I'm the director.
The director for the Act One. And I have been going to those plays for many years. I remember when Thamison and Betty Benson, of course, Daryl and Annie, they've put on a lot of plays, and they have another play coming up. And I want Michelle to tell us, she has Mr. Nutter here, and they're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming play, and we're going to talk about when it is and what the name of it is, and I'm going to pass the mic to Michelle, and I'm going to have her to start and tell us a little bit about the upcoming production.
We are rehearsing for Four Old Broads on the High Seas. This is the second part to a play that we did last fall called Four Old Broads. And at the end of that show, one of our ladies won a beauty pageant, and another one decided they were going on a cruise. So we are picking it up there. It is the next day after the last play. And they are all going on a cruise with Sam, who's played by Steve Nutter. Beatrice, who is looking for a man. She's played by Kathy Ginlink. Edie Mae Clayton. I'm not sure what Edie's looking for, but she prays a lot, and that's Annie Klein. Steve plays Sam Smith. Relative newcomer, Ashley Brinkley, plays Imogene Fletcher, and she and Sam are in love. Maud Jenkins is the winner of the beauty pageant, played by Mandy Shonalls. She works at the library. I always say Mandy at the library. And she's not the brightest bulb in the box. We have newcomer Mike Bartley, who's playing our Herbert, and he is a love interest for a couple of the girls. We have asked Daryl to come back for a small role. So Daryl Klein is our captain. We've also have a special appearance by Bill and Becky Marshall as Mr. and Mrs. Bumpus. And we have Aiden Brinkley, who is Stephen Dupree, who's the porter and does some entertaining for us. Did I miss anybody? So we've put a lot of time into this, and everybody is just doing a fabulous job. We did change our time, so if you're used to us starting at 8, we are starting at 7 next week on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. We're starting at 7 because Daryl was nominated for a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Chamber of Commerce at the gala. I never know how to say that word. Either one is promenade. Yes. Anyway, so if you come on Friday night, please be prepared to leave the play and go directly up. They said they would hold that award until we all got there, and many of us will probably be in costume as we go.
Well, there'll be quite a few costumes. I think it's prom night, so if you're dressed for a prom, well, it sounds like a very, very nice play. I'm just kind of wondering, Bill Marshall never could remember his lines. How's he doing this year?
Well, this part that he and Becky are playing together is just him to a T, so he can almost just be Bill.
Oh, he always remembered. I had to get that in. Well, Mr. Nutter, tell us what part you're playing.
Well, Sam Smith, I'm not allowed to speak here. This is because I always let the cat out of the bag. So Imogene is my love interest, and we're carrying that forward from last fall's play into this one.
Do all the ladies have a husband or a friend?
No, just Imogene and I. Okay. Now the other ladies have a little surprise on the ship, on a cruise ship.
Okay, and this takes place on a cruise ship?
Yes, we are on a cruise ship. And the storyline is basically these 4 women and their friendship. That's what it boils down to.
The title of this is supposed to be 4 Old Broads and a Sophisticated Elderly Gentleman, but I have never been able to get them to change that.
But he just knows when I say the corps, he's part of the corps, and he has to show up for all the rehearsals because he's in it just as much as the women are.
Do you have a lot of scenery and costumes?
You know, I try. My goal is usually not to have too many scene changes, but we bounce around a lot. But we've kind of got it worked out where there'll be 30 seconds to a minute to get different. Don't do that. 30 seconds to a minute to get from one scene to the next. We do some on the apron, we do some on the thrust stage, we do some on stage.
Okay, Act 1 has been going for many, many years. I don't know if you know how long.
71?
I think it's 71. Not all in that building, but
all at the college old library? Was it the library?
I don't know. No, it was in the building with all the stairs, I think.
Right. Not current library.
Oh,
Old library in Jesse Down.
I'm not that old.
I am.
Oh, I kind of do remember it was in there a long time ago.
And then they went to a church.
Okay, and so you're keeping it going after. Did you step in after Thamison passed?
Thamer told me I was stepping in after she couldn't do it anymore. So.
Well, it's good that you picked up the torch and
Trying.
how many plays do you put on a year?
We've basically just been doing just 2 plays a year, with the kids being 3. And then we try to they do the Christmas thing. And the first year we did a 30-minute, and the kids did a 30-minute play, a free play for everybody that day. And then last Christmas I broke my knee and we didn't do it.
When you have the kids, don't you always have a lot of participation?
Oh, when the kids do it, yeah. I mean, the house is packed. We don't have that so much with the adults. We're trying. We're trying by reaching out and trying to do some different types of plays that will bring more people in.
Well, what if I decided I want to be in a play? What do I do?
We have a Facebook page. We have a website. A lot of people have my phone number. A lot of people know my husband. I've had people contact me through him. We need people, and we need people to help backstage. We need people to help with costumes and sit in the box office and take reservations. Hospitality, serve cookies, make cookies. We need help.
Well, we're glad to know that, because probably there are a lot of people that would be willing to come and help, but we didn't know that. Yeah. So just get in touch with some of the people that are in Act 1, and they'll put us. Well, that's phenomenal. And yes, I know your husband. I've been around him when he's selling cars.
Yeah. So yeah, we can always use help. And like I said, anybody that's involved with the theater has my number, has Steve's number. Steve is the president of the board, and so he usually knows what's going on, right?
It is an honorary position.
Yes, but you do it well. So, oh.
Okay, I think we're going to, as Benny says, pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
This was my first play.
Go, Rosie.
Okay, we're back on the air, and we're going to kind of sign off here in a moment with the Act 1 people, but we want to encourage all of you to be sure and come to the production. I'm going to pass this back to Steve. Notice I've got it's Steve instead of Mr. Nutter.
Thank you. Yes, we have the play, Four Old Broads on the High Seas, next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7 o'clock. Appreciate you all coming. We need an audience that will laugh and enjoy, and it is funny as heck.
It really is.
Okay, thank you for coming, and I hope everybody goes and enjoys your labor of love.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We have, as you can tell, problems down the line. We're going to sign off now, go to work, and we'll be back with you before long. Thanks from Rosie and Ben.